Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller. Let's roll out a strategy that you might think is crazy, but we're gonna play craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. Watch this.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm gonna show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling.
All right, we have a $500 bankroll, and this is how crazy it's gonna be. We're gonna take half of our bankroll and bet it on our first shooter. Now, you might think that no, that's crazy. But the thing is, I've seen people do it all the time, but I'm going to try to show you the best way to do it. Now, normally if you have $500, you want to have enough for 10 shooters, which means that you would want to bet only $50 on each shooter. That would be 10 shooters, $50 each equals 500. But we're going to do where you're going to take half of your bankroll, $250, $250 on the first shooter? How can you get that done? Let's talk about it. Here we go. Let me set it up. All right, here's our $250. We're going to have to pay $1 VIG or percentage to place those bets, and that is like a tax, so it's a 5%, so $1. So let's take those. That's going to be the VIG for those. And then we're going to put 75 on the don't pass, and we have 150, 160 out here plus the 2, so 162. That gives us, with the 75, that gives us just another $13 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to play the $13 on the hard 4, hard 10. Then we're going to do the hard 8, the hard 6. And with this extra dollar, let's put it on the yo, just to bet it all. Here we go. Let's see what happens. So you might say, are your bets working or bets not working? Okay, so if the puck is off, these bets are usually off. Now, different casinos have different rules about this. They'll either say they're off unless called working, or they'll say they're working unless called off. Whenever you bet any of the prop bets here, on this side, it's always working. This is always working, especially on a come out. So the 11's working. And on a hard way, I would always have my hard ways working, because if you see a hard way, you want to get paid. So always have those working. All right. Speaking of hard way, let's pick those and let's roll. Right now, we're on the don't only for $75. And we have a lot of money out there, 160 out there. We want to get a 2-3 to win right here. But we don't want a 7 or 11, pretty much. 7 or 11 are the only numbers that we don't want to see. We only have $1 on the 11, which would pay 15, but we would lose 75. So maybe it doesn't make sense to even play the 11. You know what makes sense to play? Play the 12 instead, because that's a push here. So 7-11 are our enemies right now. All right, no 7-11, Mr. Dice Roller. Here we go. And it's a 7. Well, there's $75 down plus the 13 here. And so here we're all down. All right. Now we were going to use this to kind of back up half of that, but it's gone. We're using only $250, or we're going to do this twice pretty much. If it doesn't work or it works. Okay. 7, that was a frontline winner. We're not the shooter. So here we go. Let's roll. See what the point is. All right, it's a 9. All right, so we're starting down already. We got the 9. We're just going to leave that there. We're hoping for a couple hits. We definitely, our biggest enemy right now is the 7. We don't want to see that. And this is how most people play, with no insurance or backing up. But let me show you how I would use, like I said, $250 per shooter for 2 shooters, and we're doing it. So here we go. Dice off the table. Dice off the table. Just in case you were wondering, it landed on that, but who cares? Who cares? It doesn't count. Everybody always wants to know, what was it? All right, here we go. And it's a 3. All right, it's a 3. We haven't even got anything yet. Come on. And it's an 8. All right, finally we got an 8. All right, so we got an 8. We got $35 on our 8. And being that we have our 8, we're just going to take down our 8. All right, take down. So when you hit it, you're taking it down. Here we go. And there's another 8. You might say, ha, that's what's called a sniper, right? Right, here we go. And it's a 9. All right, 9-point hit. So winner on the pass line, but we have a 9 with $35. $35, and we're taking down our 9. Take down your 9. All right, here we go. Come out roll. These are off. Here we go. It's an 8, so the point is 8. All right, here we go. Let's get him. And there's a 6. All right, 6 pays 35. And we're taking down the 6. I got these out of order here. All right, here we go. And it's a 9. 9. We want a 4, 5, or 10. Let's do it. And there's a 4. All right. So this is going to cost us $1 for that bet unless we say and down, because we already placed the dollar to put it there. So it's going to pay 50 for 1, and they're going to say, give me $1. And the reason why they want the $1 is so they could place that bet back. But what you're going to say is, take it down. So you're not going to have to pay that dollar to put that bet back, because you already paid the dollar up front to put the bet there. So here's 75. $50 win plus the 25 that was there. Now we're just playing the 5 and 10. Here we go. There's another 4. Get that 5 or 10. There's a 3. And a 7. 7 out. All right. 7 out. So we lose these here. All right. We can see where we're at with our 250. We have 1, 2, 225, 250, $15. So even though we lost on that one right here, and we lost all that on the first come out roll, we won $15 on that shooter. Let's take $15, put it here, and now let's set up with 250 for our second shooter. All right, here's our 250. Here's our $2 for our VIGs on the 4 and 10. And we have our 75 set up again. And here we go. We still have everything just like last time. Puck is off. Next shooter comes. And let's see what happens. Roll it, shooter. All right. And it's a 5 this time. A 5. Now, this was a one-time bet on the 12. Didn't happen, so we lost that there. So we have 249 that were that left, but the VIG were really 247. All right, the 5 is the point. All right, now on this bet, we are betting the 7 for $75. This bet, we're betting the 5 for $25. So if the 7 comes, or if the 5 comes, we're actually going to lose a little bit. But let's roll it, and we're doing the same strategy we did. Take it down. Here we go. 12, man, one roll after we didn't have it. And that's one roll, one number that we're not betting on. Here we go. 6. It's a 6. And that spun. It was a 516. So that pays $35. And take it down. Take it down. Take me down. All right, here we go. 9. $35. $35 on the 9. Take me down. All right. Let's roll. Another 9. That's okay. And a 5. 5. All right. So when the 6 rolled, I forgot to take down this hard 6. And when the 5 rolled now, we lose this 75. But we win 35. Okay, and we're going to take it down, being that it hit. Puck goes off, and now same shooter coming out. Remember, we're just using 250 for this shooter, and there's a 5 back out on the 5. All right, so we're back out on the 5, and so now let's get a 4, 8, or 10. And if we do get a 4 or 10. Let it be hard. That would be nice. All right, there's an 8. We got the 8, $35. $35, and take me down. Take it down. And let's go. There's a 9. 9. Oh, the 8 wasn't hard. This fell. All right, here we go. And there's a 5. Winner 5 here. And so now these bets are going to be off, and these bets are going to be working. If we get down to this scenario, why not just play those on? We're working on the come out. Let's get it over with, right? Here we go. And it's a 4, and what a great working bet that we had there. So the point becomes 4. This was working, so it's going to cost $1 if we're going to leave it there, but we're not, right? So $50, take it down. Take it down. All right. There is that. Well, and it came easy, so we lost this one. So now we got 1 left, the 10. We're just playing the 10. Let's get it, and get it hard this time. Come on. All right, there is a 6, a 5-1-6, and we're playing for that 10. Oh, and the 7 came, the 7 came. All right, let's count it up for this shooter and see where we ended with our 2 rolls, $250 each. We got our shooter here. That is 1, 2, 50, 25, 35. So let's do this. Let's take and do our 500. Let's change this in for some green. $500. Here's our 500 original bankroll. Now we have, it looks like, here, I'll just count it out. 50, 75, 85, $89. All right, so how would I play the shooters? And it doesn't happen this way, but now I have my 500. Then my next roll is going to be my profit. Now, I'm not going to do 250, but I'm going to do, the next roll is any money that I'm up. If I only made $12, my next shooter, I'm only playing $12 on it. However, we have a lot more here. So let's see if we can do 10. We'll just go across on a $10 table, and let's see what it is. So this is all profit, and we're going to do the caps here. It's $12 each there. And we have $25 left. Let's do this right here. And we're going to do what's called a buffalo. And what that means is we're going to play $5 on red. And we're going to have $5 each on the hard ways. That's going to pay for that if the 7 comes. So it's just to protect this. And it's much like a world bet. A world bet would be the same thing as a buffalo, a world or whirl. It would be the horn bet, or all of the horn numbers and the 7 to protect that. But we're going to do it as a buffalo, and we're going to be working on our hard ways on the come out. All of these are off, and so let's see what happens. So right now, this is the bet that would just cover these, and all of these are off. Okay, so let's pick some numbers and roll and see what happens. And it's a 4, hard 4. That's great. We lose this bet here. Now this is off, so that doesn't matter. The puck's going to go to 4, and this is going to pay 8 for 1. So what that means is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for your 1. All right, so a lot of times they say 7, 2, 1. It's the same payoff, okay? So which is $35. All right, so we got $35 here. Let's put it right here. Because what we're going to do is we're just rotating our funds. So it was a 4. Now you might think this is crazy, but take it down, right? So we're taking it down, okay? Here we go. So we're not even playing the point right here. All right. Now these are all automatically working. Here we go. Let's see what happens. There's a 3. Doesn't change anything for me. All right. There's a 9. All right. 9. $10 9 pays 14. Okay. And now that it pays 14, guess what? Take me down. All right. Here we go. So you can see what we're building here is we're building the next shooter. All right. Here we go. Now we're going to roll again. Let's see what it is. And it's an 8, and it is a hard 8. That is great. And it rhymes, right? So that's good too. All right, so 14 right here, we're going to take me down. Take me down. All right, and so we're building right here. All right, and then the hard 8 right here, it pays 10 for 1 or $45, right? So $45. So chances are they're going to pay you $25, $35, $45. And what you're going to say is, and I know this is hard, but you're going to have to do it. Just commit. Just take me down. A lot of people would say parlay that thing or at least bring it to 10 in case it hits again. But we're playing a different game here. We're playing a different strategy, okay? Don't get greedy. Just play the strategy. All right, take me down. All right, here we go. Now, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Oh, there's the 7. See? You were just about to get greedy, too. All right, so there's the 7. This goes out. We lose all this. All right. And so let's see what we won on that shooter. And so you can see basically what we had out there plus, here's our 500. So here's 100. And this is 125. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So now we're at 150. And so now you can choose. Do you want to put 150 out for this shooter? Or do you want to take this bankroll and do what you did with this one and only put half out? I'm going to just put half out. All right. So what is that? What is half of this? Okay. 150 is 75. So let's just take the 75 and there we go. And so let's take this, and this is going to be for our next shooter. Okay. And then this is going to be for this shooter. Let's see what we got. Let's do at least inside, right? So we got at least inside. Let me get some change for this one. And so we got inside. There's that and that. We do have, let me get some red for this one here. All right, so red. And so we actually have enough for the 4 and the 10. And then look, we have this left over here. Let's go ahead and do the hard 4, hard 10. And then with this one, let's go ahead and do the yo on the come out. Why not? All right, this is a different shooter, and you can see this is kind of the, what do you call it? Take it down. Take it down. All right, here we go. There's a 10. It's an easy 10, so we lose this one here. It wasn't a yo, so we lose that one. This bet was off, right? It didn't hit, so we're not taking it down because we didn't get paid on it. I know we did with the 4 before. And we could have left it, but I don't think it would have mattered that much. All right, because we got the hard 4 last time. Now, we are playing the hard 4, so let's do a hard 4 right now. That would be great. Or a 5 would work too. All right. So remember this bankroll right here is the half that we're using for our next shooter. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build the next shooter. Okay. So this pays 14, and because this pays 14 on a 5, what are you going to say? Take me down, right? So take me down. All right, so we're taking it down, and we're building right here for the next shooter. So this is the next shooter after this one. Then we're building the following one. So we're going to be here for a while just building the shooters just to be here for a long roll. And you might say, well, if it's a long roll, you're taking everything down. Let's see if we get there, and then we'll see what we do when we get there, if we get there, okay? Now, what's the number 0.10? Let's get it. All right, there's a 7 out. Man, see, you were already thinking ahead, and you're like, what are we going to do if... Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Look at this, what we have. This is what we have for the shooter after this shooter. It's pretty much going to be a 6 and 8. Oh, my goodness. Okay, So let's go out with this. I'm gonna get some change for this one here. There we go. One too many. Good thing I splashed that, right? Splashed it. So that's what they do. Well, kind of splash it and then bring it back together just so the cameras can see how many it was. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. We're still able to get across, and we have the 6 and 8 as well, and we have $11 left. You know what we're going to do, just like we did last time, and let's get another point established. All right, this is going to be great. This roll is going to be great. I can just feel it. Oh wait, you need to. I would never roll a 7 if I only rolled 1 die. All right, here we go. Here we go. There's a 6. Point is 6. And so we are out on the 6. Let's get it. Take me down, whatever hits next. There's a 5. And the 5 pays 14. So let's get it. 14. Take me down. Take me down. Now you might say, add it to that one. No, that's the next shooter. This one's the next one after that. All right. Here we go. Let's roll. And it's a 5 again, of course. Of course, when you're doing this strategy, you get doubles all the time. All right, there's an 11. 11. And there is a 7 out. Wow. That spun, it was a 5. So that was a 7 out. So, I left this here, but we lost that a long time ago. All right. So you can see where we're at here. We have 2 more shooters that we're only paying for here. And we're only able to play the 6 and 8 for the next 2 shooters unless we win some money. So let's see what we do. And you notice that we're not playing with our original bankroll. Okay, here we go. And it's a 9, so the point becomes 9. We want some 6s and 8s. We need at least 2 hits. There's a 4. All right, so let's get that 6. There's a 5. Of course, all these numbers roll when we don't have them, right? All right, there's a 10. All right, I think it's time for the 6 or 8 now. And there's a 12. The dice are mocking us. All right, you better get a 6 or 8. Oh my gosh, and a 9. It rolled everything except for the 6 and 8, and maybe make a 2 or something. All right, coming out, bets are off. Here we go. Let's establish another point. It is a 4. So now the puck goes to 4. The point is 4. Let's get a 6 or 8. There's a 9. There's a 9. Let's get a 6 or 8. There's a yo. Yeah, I guess if there was a bonus bet, we're very close to that right now. We just need a 2, right? And a 6 and 8. There's the 8. Finally. Guess what we're going to say here? We're going to say, there's 14. Take me down. Bring me down. All right. So here comes, we're building for the next shooter. This one's going to move, rotate. Here we go. We're there for the next shooter. Let's get that 6. And it's an 8 again. An 8 again. You might say, you should probably just leave it up 1 roll. No, it's take me down. Take it down. Take it down. All right, there's an 8. Let's get the 6. We need the 6. All right. There's the 6. I knew it would come. I knew it would. All right. Let's get that $14. $14, and yes, you guessed it, take me down. All right, we got to the point. All right, so this is for this shooter right here. Now we got to the point where we don't have anything here, but the shooter's still rolling. The thing that you can do is you can choose to just wait until the next shooter, right, or the next point. If they hit the point, that's great. So that's what we're going to do. Right here, this is our next money that we're going to be putting out. Okay, right here. This is the one that's going to be after that, okay? What we're going to do is we're just going to let it roll, and it's either going to be a 7 or a 4 before we put any more money out. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. That was quick. See, that didn't take long, right? All right, so the winner. All right, here's the shooter or the roller, right, or the round, right, that we're playing. So we're back up right here. This is for the next shooter. Let's move it down. Here we go. All right, and now coming out. These bets are off. Let's get it. And it's a 7. 7. That 7 was bound to come eventually, right? All right, there's a 5. So we're out on the 5. We want a 6 and 8 shooter. Get it right now, right away. There's a 12. All right, and there's a 10. Let's get a 6 or 8. There's a 8. Hard 8. $14. $14. Take me down. Or take it down. Take it down is what we're saying. All right, take it down. All right, here, get the 6. Oh my goodness, there's the 7. So look at what we have for that shooter right there. We still have enough for the 6 and 8 for that shooter. So see how we're just rotating and we're just staying here. And because our first 2 shooters kind of worked, kind of, you know, a little bit of a profit, we've been playing ever since. So take me down, all right? So you can see how it works. Now the next shooter we go, take it down, we build, and so you could just build your shooters and maintain your bankroll. Now you might say, what would have happened if you would have lost the 2 and you didn't make any money for the next shooters? Then you're in your bankroll, but you're still doing the same process until you can either make your money back or lose it all. Only come to the table with what you're willing to lose. Now, if we get to the point where we're doing this and then we end up where we don't have anything, then we need to decide, do we want to go back to our bankroll or do we want to just count this as entertainment, great session where we learned and watched and got some points, some comp points for a free cruise and still walked away with our original bankroll. That's what this is all about, playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. It's all about time at the table and average bet. Now I know when we played with 12 and 12, it wasn't a huge average bet, but hey, you're still going to get points when you have time at the table. So have fun, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel here and watch this video if you'd like to learn more about playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, and I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya!